So we've all felt insecure at some times in our lives, I'm sure. There's probably not many people who have said they've never had a time where they've felt insecure about their bodies, insecure about the relationship they're in, insecure about how someone feels about them. There's lots of reasons that can make people feel insecure. However, when it gets out of control, and what I mean by that is when it becomes the fact that you need so much reassurance and validation from someone else that you are just constantly in a state of doubt, there's no confidence there, and you are really feeling insecure. If the person goes out for too long, you think they're gonna go off with someone else. If the person doesn't tell you they love you every day, you're going to start to feel they don't care about you. So what I want to talk about really is how this can be really damaging for your relationship. If you see me glancing down, it's because I have made notes just so that I keep the video succinct. So insecurities are usually rooted in either historical events. So that could be that when you were younger, you were told by a parent or a caregiver that you are too needy, or you're too clingy, or you're never going to get married, or you're never going to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend if you act like this or you act like that, or you shouldn't cry, or you should be more this, more that. They can come from, significant people at that time in your life so that you believe them and you hold on to them. They can also be formed through the social groups that you're in. People can make you feel insecure. If it's your friends, they might say to you, you're never going to get a boyfriend because you are too talkative. You're never going to get a girlfriend because you're too opinionated. You are always checking yourself out in the mirror. You're too vain. Whatever it is, you might not take that comment on board at the time, but you can start to feel insecure about it, and then you can translate that into your relationship. It can also arise through TV. TV and the media is a massive platform, especially social media, that causes insecurities within people. So it's not the actual platform that causes the insecurity, it's the meaning people take from it. So if you go on Instagram and you are just constantly scrolling, and your perception is that because all the women on there have perfect bodies, you might start to scrutinise your own body then but then that isn't an issue if you do that. The issue comes when you then start to compare, and when you then don't feel any self-love for yourself. So you start to say, because all of these women on Instagram are pretty, that means they're going to get all the men, and that means they're going to get all the attention, and that means I don't look like that, and then that means I'm not pretty, and therefore that means I'm ugly, therefore that means I'm worthless, therefore it lowers my value. It's always about the thinking. It's never about for me, I can see a pretty person or an attractive person and I can just say, yeah, they look good, or I wish I had a body like that. Or I can sometimes give a compliment and say, wow, you've worked hard. There's a lady on Instagram called the Vegan Sculptor, I think she's called. She does bodybuilding and her body is fantastic. Now, as a woman, I can just say to her, I can tell you've worked hard. There's no me looking at that thinking, I'm never going to look like her. It means this about me, A, B, C, because we're all unique, we're all different. Someone's going to see different things within all of us. So the key thing is, how can it destroy relationships? Well, it all comes down to mindset. You can have trust issues. If you have deep-seated insecurities, not only about yourself, but about other people, you can be so clingy with your partner. You can also be so pushy with your partner. You can imagine things that are not happening. So that can lead to trust issues. Your partner might feel they have to rescue you, which can be tiring. It can be a burden. If you put a burden on someone else and the pressure on your partner that he has to save you, or she has to be the one that reassures you every day, it's her fault that you're insecure. People will sometimes use this term, you're making me insecure, or you're the reason I'm insecure, to their partner. It's not their job to satisfy your insecurities. You have to remember that they're coming from within, they're coming from you. So your job is to identify them and work on them. Then the second thing is, you don't feel good. So if you don't feel good, if you're insecure, then that affects the relationship overall. People have to understand that a relationship is made up of two people. You're two individuals, but it's also the relationship as a whole. People don't, if you were to look at it in terms of what am I doing to contribute to the success of the relationship? What am I doing that may be dragging the relationship down? what can I do to change it? But then also, if you work as a team where you say that anything I do will be for the benefit of my relationship, so I will not do things that will alter the relationship as a whole. If people operated in that way, then there wouldn't be selfish behaviours. If people operated in that way, they would see that the bigger picture is the two of us, the relationship, but I'm also an individual, so I need to have time, I need to have space. The other thing is it affects your behaviour. If you're feeling insecure and you feel that you're not getting what you need from your partner, but you can't communicate that, or you feel like you don't want to, that can sometimes lead to cheating, so that your self-esteem feels better, because if you're not getting reassurance and validation from your partner because of your insecurities, you may go on to dating sites to get that reassurance, you may go and cheat, in your local bar, or you may just like the idea that someone else is giving you that attention, but what you're not realizing is that you're still going to feel insecure because a stranger giving you some sort of temporary reassurance is not really what you're wanting. You're wanting it to come from within, and you're wanting it from your partner. So the solution really is you just have to value yourself, and you just have to have trust and faith in yourself that some of the thoughts you're having are probably coming from the past. Some of the thoughts you're having are not related to your current relationship. Some of the thoughts you're having are not benefiting you, they're not serving you. So the key thing is to identify, to reflect, to evaluate and review, and then to make a change. Say to yourself, whenever you are starting to feel insecure about something, question it, become a detective. Say to yourself, am I feeling like this because my partner said that I looked fat in this dress? Am I feeling like this because I've just been scrolling through social media and it's made me feel bad about myself? Am I feeling like this because it's the time of the month for me? Am I feeling like this because of my last partner when they told me this about myself? Am I feeling this way because I've been to the gym and I've seen all these men with big muscles and I don't feel I'm as buff as them? Question it, review it, and then look at your current relationship and say to yourself, what am I doing to enhance or to make this relationship better, and what am I doing to contribute to this relationship not working well? If we all play our role and take accountability for what we're doing, then sometimes it can just get you to a place where you need to get to. Insecurities are always deep-rooted within. It's never about, even if someone has cheated on you 10 times and you say to that person, you've made me insecure because now I can't trust you. The fact is, if you've remained in that relationship after someone has cheated multiple times, their behaviour is one thing they have to work on and take accountability for, but your insecurity and your trust issues are something you have to say, well, I either need to leave this person because I'm never going to trust them because of what they've done, or if we're coming back together, I have to work on my insecurities so that I can trust them, whilst also questioning and also holding them accountable for their behaviour. So I hope this video has been useful to people. Please feel free to leave your comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Feel free to share this video if you think other people will benefit, and don't forget to like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.